It's great to have you on, and I want your view. I mean, is this something investors should be getting more exposure to, or is it just too early?
It's not just too early, it's way too early. I'm still hoping for some monetizable artificial intelligence use cases. And of course, that hope has yet to materialize in a lot of cases, and we'll see what happens. But as far as quantum goes, I did like the announcement from Google of the Willow chip, right? It has had some, great benchmarking, technically speaking, but we are talking about a theme that is not just a couple years away, but probably a lot longer than that. So I own Google, but I own Google for other reasons. This is just icing on the cake. But these quantum computing pure plays, I think that they're probably setting themselves up for better short candidates than long candidates.
Okay, so you don't like the quantum computing names, but then what are investors supposed to do? To stick with the magnificent 7 names that continue to run up? And as we look at projections for next year, a lot of these companies are not expected to deliver the same level of profit growth they have in the past.
Well, among the Mag 7, I only like 2. I favor only right now Nvidia and Amazon. I own the other names, but for various reasons, and in some cases it's valuation, I'm not buying them with fresh capital. And so my list, even of the megatrend names, has narrowed. And then there are other ideas as well. But quantum computing is way, 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 way off.
Okay, but
There will
within
always be other opportunities, and some other opportunities will present themselves because we probably will have some volatility when these companies announce their December quarter in the next couple of weeks. Probably the 3rd and 4th week of January will bring opportunities because some good long-term stories will probably disappoint, give us some downside volatility, and then we can snap up some of their shares.
So let's double click on that. Which names do you see may not live up to some of the high expectations out there? I'm thinking of Nvidia, which has been volatile as of late, still up about 180% this year, but we have earnings coming up in mid-February. It still seems like a far ways away, but investors start preparing now for such a big name.
Yeah. That's a very good point, because people should realize that Nvidia does not have your December 31 quarter end. So yes, their next quarterly release will be beyond that. But the interesting thing about Nvidia, from my perspective, is people assume that the stock is grossly overpriced because it tripled in 23, working on a triple this year. But their earnings have grown even faster than that. So you have a stock that's trading around 30 times earnings, probably grow earnings this year another 50%. I don't know what they'll do in the out years, but I still think it's going to be pretty strong growth. And so Nvidia, not today, not tomorrow, but any dip, and it always comes, is probably a better buy, I would say, on a PEG ratio basis, PE to growth. It's reasonable. It's not expensive at all.
Do you like Broadcom better, given what it's doing to partner with the hyperscalers and building their own customized chips?
Excellent question. Excellent question. So I have owned, and I even bought more recently, of both Broadcom and Marvell to address that theme, to embrace that theme, because both those companies showed really nice upside. Their AI revenues as a percentage of total revenues grown considerably. And yes, obviously the hyperscalers are a little bit frustrated at spending tens of billions of dollars per annum on NVIDIA's GPUs. So they're working very hard in conjunction with Marvell and Broadcom to develop their own. So yes, I own NVIDIA, Broadcom, Marvell. I also own TSMC to address the theme, and I feel pretty good about that. It's worked very well in 24, and I actually think it's a trade that will work again in 25.